Good morning, everybody. I might talk about our investigation of Dunlin in Kamchatka and some also for all Far East of Russia. One of the my work for Dunlin as well as for other shorebirds is the counting work during migration season. I spent rather many time for this. You can see the point and years of observation. And I use a different method in spring and autumn. In autumn, a typical method for counting on mud flats. But in spring, when the migration is very fast, I use method counting of flying past birds because it's much easier to make summation of the total number which migrated in any place. And at spring, the migration is very, very fast. Sometimes all Dunlins can migrate during some hours in one day, almost all of them. In this map, you can see the number of Dunlin which I counted in different points. Each observation points covered all migration, for not only for Dunlins, because I started in April because together with waders, I also counted Anatida. It's also a very interesting group. It's more numerous in Kamchatka, even more numerous than waders. And you can see the number of Dunlin, of course, the mainly main part of migrated through the West Kamchatka spring, and using observation in different points, I can make the minimum estimation of Dunlins which migrate to north from through Kamchatka. Spring is 200,000, maybe 250,000 is a minimum estimation, which I can be sure. As just for example, it's not per day, 2 days, but per hour migration of Dunlin is my final point. You can say the maximum Dunlin which I could see that area. It's, I mean, all of them is stopped on the lagoon. It's a quite small lagoon, not so big. It's only 3 kilometers to 1 kilometer, and but almost all of them stopped for short time. They moved during 2 days, but also many other species of waders. A very good point, I think, for observation of lakes, especially for great knot or red knot or some other, also for other species, but unfortunately just for so active migration of waders, I was alone. I can't to spend any time for color flagging, for flags or so other, only counting because very intensive migration. Here rather old data when I work in one area during I stopped work there more than 10 years ago, but if we compare the number of Dunlins which I counted there, it looks like the total number of migrated birds there that time was decreasing. Unfortunately, I haven't possibility to repeat this work now because many other interesting points which I visited later. But in case of breeding season, I have many monitoring points for different type of different species of birds, but only one of them is very good for Dunlins because of high breeding density. And I counted all birds that place during 10 years, but no any decreasing of number of Dunlins. In total, even slightly increasing. And I have not any evidence of the decreasing of the breeding number of Dunlins in Kamchatka is Kishinsky subspecies. I don't know, maybe just Kishinsky subspecies is a more better condition. Maybe, I don't know. This maps the main known places of Dunlin concentration during autumn migration. The number is a 1 day count. You can approximately estimate, yes, most important, all West Kamchatka and Northwest Sakhalin and some places in the near mouth of Amur River. Also, we have a total estimation, as usually is a minimum estimation. It's not only estimations, it's only some special calculation, but difficult to explain now. But you can see also the West Kamchatka and especially Northeast Sakhalin is very important places for Dunlin during autumn migration. Also, we have monitoring in one point where we work during 6 years. Our work started like counting work, but we try to catch the birds there. It's very good catching. And one of the main focus and one of the main reasons why we continue to work there is successful catching of spoonbill sandpiper. In total, we could catch the 32 juvenile spoonbill sandpipers. And just example of the per day counting for 1 year, first year of our work, we can understand how to. Empty places mean no counting because we stopped. The same point also we have a rather big banding and flagging. On this map, you can see its approximate number of Dunlins banded in different points of Russian Far East. Because the rather high numbers are West Kamchatka and Northeast Sakhalin, but banding work in Sakhalin and stopped now, and even the man who he's co-author of this presentation, he moved from Sakhalin to Kamchatka for banding. As a reason when we have a good result for banding from Kamchatka. In total, about 12,000 banding or Dunlin was banded in Far East of Russia. It's our main banding point where we banded 6,800 Dunlins during 80 years. Sometimes we have very big peaks for banding. We use only 5 or 6 mistmen, but sometimes it is enough for catch 500 Dunlins, even more in 1 day. The maximum usually is the first half of August. Sorry, I want also say additionally, this year during our banding work, we try to identify and we pay attention for subspecies, and we understand that it's quite possible to understand the subspecies when we of juvenile birds in the hands. We make many photos, and probably we understand how to separate during our banding of all 3 subspecies. I think it's very important for understand how this, because we have a lot of Dunlin, but our subspecies is not separated. And if we have recoveries, we don't know from which subspecies. Okay, thank you very much.